brains. Oh, my back, my knees, my back, my feet, my toes. Eaters, Brittany. Ooh, hold on. Let me recenter myself for a second. And there we go. Bear! Neaters. This is car shopping related, but not at the same time. I got a story for you all that I was not prepared to experience. Naru! How's everybody doing today? Before we start, I have a question for everybody because I need everyone's input. I'm not sure who here has seen my videos. Bring you all with me while I go through a blizzard to go to a blizzard. Wait, Bear, are you from our northern friendly 51st state? Drive safely, Bear. Sproutsy! Pumpkin! Blizzardy, please. 51st state, please. 51st and 52nd, apparently. I think the last thing I heard was supposed to get carved up into two halves. Those that don't know what we're talking about, a certain distinguished gentleman in the United States with a little bit of power is attempting to commandeer our ally and our neighbor. It at first initially made it into the 51st state, but I think the last I heard, he wanted to divide it into halves. So it'll be the 51st and 52nd. I don't know. I'm 99% confident it's not happening. Distinguished in a bad way. I'm trying to be politically correct. The distinguished, crazy individual. I'm also sure it's never gonna happen. No. I know that's my backup country. I don't want to get a choice. Canada burned down our White House once. They did? No, seriously? I don't know history that well. I have a quick question for everybody because I think you all are familiar with my, uneventful, eventful stories throughout my life. I was thinking of putting him into video formats, right? And I definitely have to talk to Pumpkin about this too. Care! I'm not sure. Let's see if I can share my screen. Hold on. Can I share my screen? Ooh. Let me move that there. Hold on. Let's move that there. That there. Okay. I have a question for y'all. We've only tried this once for each format. So one Pumpkin was involved in, one Pumpkin was not. I just want to see if you were to hear, let's say, I think everyone's familiar with my the dating story, right? With me flipping the girl's wig off by accident. I think everyone's familiar with that story at this point. If I was to share that story, right, and as a video format, would you rather have it in this format where, hold on, let me mute it so you're not having to override different volumes. This format where I'm talking, but we have like Animal Crossing stuff in the background, right? So we actually have to do some recording on Saturdays and stuff. Or would you rather have, where was this? This was my first attempt at videos in general. This is my very first YouTube video ever. This was essentially, like, it gets filled in as the story is being narrated. I was just trying to think what was doable. Either without anybody's help, this one, or with everyone's help with the filming. for the different stories. So I wasn't sure. Those that don't know, hold on, let me see. Just in case for those that joined recently and never seen this video, like, what the heck is this? Let me mute the music real quick. I'm gonna turn on the desktop. Hopefully it's not too loud. This was my first video ever. Uh-oh. Wait. Where's the volume? What's playing in the background? There's something on the audio for... Oh, hold on. Where's the desktop? Okay.
Episode 1, Lucky's Luck. Come on, so close. Uh-oh. Ouch.
That was my attempt. Way back 4 years ago. I have no idea. Oh, that wasn't my voice, Sproutsy. That was a professional. That was multiple people I talked to get Lucky's voice properly done. Of what Lucky would sound like if Lucky actually spoke. Xuna! So, I was debating either this, and to answer the question, it's about roughly the same. One requires more work off stream, and the other one could be done on stream. So I was just curious. Xuna, go to my last stream at one point and skip. I want to say 10, like 2 minutes in, and get to the lounge. It's like a 10-minute story. For everyone that missed last stream, go to the last stream, skip 2 minutes in roughly, and go to the lounge part. Copper. All right, so that's an option, or we can easily set it up in AC too and record. Thanks, Louisa. So today's story. I still need to watch, but definitely today's story is about car shopping. But I want to see how match and what you all would do in this scenario. All right. I suggested your Japan live stream last night, and thank you, Copper. Much appreciated. Those that don't know, I have not the most reliable car on earth. This is my car. Hold on, gotta show you all something. 2014 Ford Fusion. This is my little good old American made. Actually, this exact one right here. 2014, so it is 11 years old at this point. It needs a few things done to it. It needs new brakes. The brakes are squealing. It needs new tires. There's a nail in there. There's a nail in there that hasn't flattened the tire yet, so it's still usable in my eyes. Any mechanics in chat, I know I should replace it. And it needs an AC clutch, meaning the AC is not working right now in the car. And the radio is not working. I have not had music come out of my speakers at all in the past 2 years. So if, for all the streamers that know, those that don't know, there's streamers in chat. When I'm driving, I actually listen to you all. Either between you all or the music that everyone suggests in Discord. And when I'm listening to you all, it used to be pumped. It used to be pumped through the car stereo. Now it's just on my phone on speaker mode. That has been my speaker for the last 2 years, I want to say, for music in the car. Your phone on max volume, that's what I drive to. It's about Neener's 136k miles. So in total, in the 11 years, I put 136,000 miles on the car. I think the car's value, honestly, is like 4k. Tops. Tops. And I baby that thing. I was the first and only owner. So I baby that thing. Other than what I mentioned, the car is great. So, That's rough. Mine is from 2011 with 120k miles. That's fine besides the AC. Oh, you have an AC situation too, Exuda? Hey, twinsies. So, you know, you have option A, which was to fix the stuff wrong with the car, which would at least, most likely, my estimation, like 5k. He's looking at 5k repair bills for everything I just said. Or take that same 5k, trade that car in, and you get a decent car with that exchange, you know, as a used car. Brakes and tires, yeah, Neaners. Sorry, I drive a beater. Mama got listen. I do. I've had no AC for years, but who needs AC anyways? At least where I live, we have no AC in most houses. I would be fine with AC if the AC. Here's the thing, just a life tip for you all: if you can avoid getting a black car, if you live in a hot place, avoid it. Black absorbs heat a lot, and then also my interior is also black. That car is like a sun-soaking machine. So I don't mind not having AC if I can roll the windows down. The issue is my brakes are squealing beyond mad. So imagine when you're hitting the brakes with the windows rolled down because you have no AC and all you hear is at the top of your lungs. I was like, one of those two need to get fixed. Either windows rolled up with AC working and brakes still squealing, or brakes stop squealing, I can have the windows down. When I work, I often ask one of my colleagues to switch on the hotspot on their work computer for the laptop, and even my system admin closes their eyes on. Yeah, air doesn't work in my. So we all have broken ACs. Nice. Non-AC club. I'm sorry, y'all. I know the pain. Well, Insuna sounds like Insuna doesn't need it, but Mama Cat, I'm with you. So the choice is either repair the car or trade it in for another used car. I don't have the money for a new car. Who actually has the money for a new car? Y'all seen the prices of a new car? Y'all have to see the prices of a new car. Back in my day, the price, back in my day as in like 20 years ago, the price of a new car is the price of a modern used car now. My first car I got was 220k miles on it. I will repair the brakes, which shouldn't be terrible, and then replace patch only the tires with hose. I'm hoping that's, well, I know I need to replace the tires because the treads, Neaners. It's low. Breaks through, that's kind of a must. Peach, how you doing? Your main concern should be safety, not aesthetics. Traded in, that's the American way. Pay overtime. I don't. Okay. I know monthly payments is a thing. I'm trying to avoid it if possible. I'm trying to avoid monthly payments. At least I can roll the windows now. Mama Cat, yes. If I can just get my brakes squealing to stop, yes. Even if you got a new car, you would have to do brakes with it. True Neaners, but here's the thing. Imagine if you're all in my shoes. You replace the brakes and tires, right? You found a nice car to trade in, and then you get to trade in, get the new used car, then all of a sudden you have to do the brakes and tires for that thing too as well. It's just like, dang, I don't want to run into that situation. Peach, we are talking about car shopping, and apparently car problems that we all have. Seems like half of chat doesn't have working ACs at the moment. Hold on, let's put some of the stuff away. I want to redecorate Lost into a Japanese theme island with roads for cars, which is perfect for this story. When I do car repairs, I think the cost of repairs over time, and if that is less than a car payment, yes, that's why I am looking exclusively at Toyotas. I know Toyotas are extremely reliable, and I'm looking at that because the cost of repair should be way less than what I have with my Ford. Check any car you go to buy through to see what it may need. Yeah, I actually have one requirement. The place has to the car place has to let me get the car inspected by my mechanic. If they don't do it, that's a red flag for me in my book. What are the costs to fix things? Because that would be the main thing to be able to decide it. So my mechanic did tell me. I was looking at that too, Brittany. I was actually looking at that too. Any of the Japanese cars. The AC clutch was, I think, about 1,500 with labor. Brakes, I honestly don't know. I'm assuming a few hundred for that. Tires is definitely like $1,500. So that's $3K by itself. And then this radio's not working. Every place I talk to, they said they just want to replace the whole entire unit, which I'm not doing because that's at least 2,000. I'm not replacing. The whole thing works. It's just there's some kind of wire in there that got corroded, most likely, that needs to get replaced. But nobody wants to replace just a wire. Wait, Suna, are you from America by any chance? Because that sounds like an amazing deal. In my state, they're pricey. Ignore the yeah. I got the iPhone, Sprouse. I got the iPhone radio. Oh no, but I learned that everything is so much cheaper in Europe in terms of car repairs. From all my Google searching of looking up car stuff, I was like, oh my god. For example, if the repairs are over $1,000 over 12 months, which would break new tires, would last at least, it's $83 a month, only for a year, which is less than a car mate. Neeners, we need to have a chat. I like your mathing. So, in my head, I'm gonna do the window shopping method real quick, just to see what's in the area, right? Yeah, not tax. Yeah, I know taxes suck, but every month I got 40% off my money to. Oh my god, 40%! And recently, everything in the United States has been like, just double. Listen, I don't want to talk about that, Sproutsy. So if we do the repairs, I'd rather do it sooner than later because the last thing I need is what's that thing that's being talked about in the news? Tariffs coming into play. Good old tariffs. But you get stuff for taxes. I feel like we only get 60-ish. Yeah, you actually get stuff for taxes. One person I spoke to in Japan from Australia, the gentleman said pretty much with their taxes when they filed their taxes. Hey Brian, how you doing? When they filed their taxes in Australia, I don't know if this applies to folks in Europe, but apparently they will give you a laundry list of stuff they use your taxes for. So if you pay like $4,000 in taxes, they'll say like 1,000 went to welfare, 500 went to education or something like that. I wish we get that to see that in America. Taxes may be less, but we have to add in health. Oh my god, that'd be so nice, Neeners. For now, I'm not sure if we'll keep having that. We'll see. The state of the world is an interesting place right now. And the sad part is, everyone making the decision, they're not in our shoes. I'm gonna keep it real right now. Everyone that's literally making the decisions around the world, they're not struggling day by day. But that's a whole other conversation. So for those that are just coming in, I have an old 11-year-old car right now. Marshall! So I have an old 11 Ford that is stably running. And I'm thinking, I'm just gonna car window shop. You know, if I see something nice that's, you know, within a reasonable price, I'll, you know, stop by the dealer on the way home. I'm not looking far away. So it's like a 5-minute trip out of the way. I'll make a trip. I also pay for health insurance. I've recently changed for a better one and now I pay $100. Oh, soon. I'm sorry. Marshall, how you doing? I feel like Ford repairs are less than mother. Yes, but that's why I'm aiming for Toyotas. Because their parts are everywhere. So, in the case of this story, I saw a car. And believe it or not, it's a used one. But they are an off-brand. It's an old one. It's oldie but goodie. These things, if anybody that knows cars from the old days, you know these things are tanks. one of the most reliable cars you can get on the planet is a Toyota Camry. This was the Lexus version. All right. Old, but reliable. I was like, huh, it was a good deal. I went to the dealership that offered this car. Guffy! How are you doing, Guffy? Oh, don't say that, Sproutsy. Sproutsy, don't say that. Take that back. You take that back. So, I can't imagine repairing a Lexus. It's the same parts as Toyota. From all the stuff I read about, it's the same parts. Those were famous when I was, yeah. It's such a tank, and it's usually a quieter ride. But I want to explain what happened with the car. Let me see if I can demonstrate this in game. Let me put something away. So, because I actually want to put this stuff away real quick here. So imagine this house here is the dealership, right? I pull up. And all right, so I pull in. I head into the dealership. I see a salesperson. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. My mom was with me, and she says one thing that I think a lot of you should not say when you get a car. So my mom's with me. All right. So this is their office. Tables all around. I see a salesman. I talk to him over here, and so to my mom. So me and the salesmen are here, right? There's other customers around the area. This will come into play in a second. There's other customers around the area. Obviously, they're looking at cars too. So I bring up that car. I was like, hey, I know you're charging X amount of money. Would you be willing to, one, let me get it inspected by my mechanic? Two, obviously I need a test drive, but I'd be willing to offer you this amount, which is less than what they said. My mom, with her little English, and what she says made the guy smile so hard. Listen, when you make a car salesman smile, you said something. Like, you ever seen somebody smile so hard that the corner of their mouth goes up towards their ears? That's how big of a smile the guy smiled. Air Bear, how you doing? So in this case, this guy, he said, oh wait, hold on. We need to go to Danny's Island real quick. He said, now I'm picturing you driving around a monster truck. Can you imagine? So my mom says, in 3 words, we have cash. I was not going to disclose that until later on, but that's what she says. We have cash. I was like, oy vey, we have cash. I have a monster truck. Oh my god, Guffy. So the salesman is like, cha-ching. I'm sure that's what his head said. The salesman put on his Tom Nook outfit. It was like, all right, let's go. So, because she said that, the car salesman said, I'm gonna try to quote him exactly and catch his his subtleties in what he says explicitly. When my mom says, we have cash, he says this. He pauses for a second, looks up in the corner of his eye, puts his hand together, and it's like, wait, you said you have cash and you want to do this much and you have a trade-in. Let me talk to my boss. Let me talk to my manager real quick, all right? Just hang on here. There's a coffee and tea over there. Make yourself at home. Let me talk to my boss. Give me 1 second, okay? That's what he said, roughly as exactly as he said it, close, and not verbatim, but close enough to that. With a happy face on. This case, Angsuna, he does talk to the boss. He does talk to the boss. The story I have for you all, there is a special, if you believe in heaven and hell, if you're a faith believer, there's a special hell, place in hell for certain individuals in this story. So, those that have met me in person, and I think frankly, even if you have not met me in person, you all know I love talking to people. That's part of my job too. I love talking to students. I love talking to people. Wait, what did Air Bear say? I feel like I missed something. Dave Ramsey says the GX 470 and 460 are the best you can get. What's the GX? Is that a car person? I had to pull over. You heard the term borrowing trouble? Yeah, no, I have not, Bear. I have not heard that term. Yeah, don't pull over, Bear. You can talk about it afterwards. Annoying to always do that. Yes, they have to go talk to their boss. I don't know why. Good night, Naru. You made an offer before the mechanic before driving it. Oh, that was a mistake, Sprouty. Okay, I'm driving it. Welcome back to Radio Station, Bear. Have a safe drive. Dave knows his money things. Look up the GX 470. Even the older ones are amazing. Okay, hold on. Lexus GX 470. Oh, those are big. I don't know why I was expecting a sedan. This truly... Wait, this is what Bear drives? Oh my god, Bear, you probably have the best vision on Earth right now. Like, in the sense of you can, like, see everything in front of you. Because the car I drive, I'm, like, poking my head out the window sometimes, like, what's going on in the front? I can't see. Like, I feel like all the other cars to Bear is, like, down here. Oh, that's what Guffy... Oh! Guffy! Oh my god, you have a... Oh, man. That looks like fun, honestly. The good way. Fun times. So, the guy's talking to his manager. Third row for all your plushie. It is big. Third row for all your... Can you imagine? I honestly... Okay. This is so stupid. This is off topic with the story. I always wanted a life-size plushie of a Pokemon or AC Villager or something to just sit in my car. So when I drive by you, you see like somebody's head, like side profile looking away. But I just also don't want that to be a reason why someone breaks into my car to steal it either. But if there was no thievery in the area, I would love to have like life-size plushies just sitting buckled up in a car. All right. So salesperson's talking with the sales manager, yada yada. That car you're driving, that you're trying to drive is awesome too. So we didn't... So we'll get to that in a second, Guffy. Yeah, I know what you meant. So... My mom's not talkative as much as I am. So I start paying attention to people that come in and getting their cars. You know, one person came there to get a Honda. And there was this family that came in. Relatively young family. Husband, wife, newborn kid. Not newborn, but like maybe, I want to say probably roughly 6 months old. To give you all a picture of this. 6 months old. Roughly. Maybe 5, 7, I don't know. But then they also have a young kid, about maybe 2 or 3 years old as well. So fairly new family. Talked to them very briefly before their salesperson come and grab them. Apparently they just put a deposit down on a car too. And they just sold their car. And they're coming back to pick up their car. I was like, oh, congratulations. The salesperson that they were working with was like rushing to grab them. I was like, dang, these guys are pushy. Those that don't know, car salespeople are some of the most pushiest people on earth. Like the second you start saying anything, they'll be like, no, come here, let's sign the paper. Get the paperwork signed. Let's get this deal done and get you out the door. Your time is valuable. Our time is valuable. Let's get this deal done. That's how usually car salesmen are to me. So the family gets sit to the other side, and I'm seeing other people come in too. There was this like elderly gentleman that came in, and I think there was another person, I don't remember what their face looked like, that came in. So there was like at least 4 or 5 people, different purchases going on, right? The owner comes back with the salesperson. Hold on, I need to plant these lilies. So the owner comes back with the salesperson this time, and with the keys. So they got the keys, and they were ready to let me go on a test drive. When I was buying my GX, someone else came in trying to buy it too, so my car salesman ran in the back and grabbed the key so they couldn't buy. Yeah, car salesmen also compete with each other. So if you sell cars, your income, I think from what I know with American salesmen in my area at least, their income, they have a flat like salary, but then each car you sell, you get X percentage of the commission. So not unlike my job and other jobs where you actually have to work collaboratively with each other, in the car world, your coworkers are literally your competition. So in this case, the owner came to me, and so did the salesman. So the salesman shared with me, he was like, hey, there's a hold on this car right now, but if you like it, if you're happy with it, we would like to sell you the car. And they gave me some list of reasons. I was like, oh, the car's already sold? That's unfortunate. Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? And then I connected the dots. I connected the dots in my head real quick. Yeah, I work in sales, and I hate it when I try to be nice and supportive to the customer, and a coworker would swoop in and claim to sell it. Oh, I'm sorry, Neeners. There's a hold on it, but we sell it. You know who had the hold on it? For everyone that's just coming in, I was not even like gonna buy a car. I was not even gonna buy a car. I was just looking at a car. And the salesperson said they have a car that I was looking at, and there's a hold on there. So that means somebody put a deposit on. The deposit is $500. That guarantees that, you know, they'll hold the car for X amount of days until you get the money to buy the rest of the car. Brings. That car was on hold by the family I was just describing to you all. The mom, the dad, the young baby. I think that's classified as a baby, right? Like somebody that's 6 months old still. And 2 to 3 year old kid. From my conversation with them earlier, before all that happened, they had an old car. And they wanted something for the family. But instead of trading the car in, it was just more profitable on their side. And I agree. You sell it privately. And when you sell it privately, you can get more cash. And then they can use that towards the payment of the car. So when their salesperson came and grabbed them from my conversation with them, they were trying to pull them away from me because we were talking about the same car. And their salesperson was actually stalling them, while the owner and my salesperson was making sure I was going to get the car. If I was not, they still had them as backup, even though they put a deposit on. How messed up do you have to be to make, I'm assuming, $1,000 difference of selling the car to somebody else, knowing the other person that you originally agreed the contract with sold their only car and they have a family? How? When I connected the dots, I was like, and what I just shared with you was in my head. And I said, let me just confirm this. I was like, is that their car? They were like, yeah, but if you're willing to take it, we'll give you the deal. I said, no. And my mom was like, what's going on? I said, no, I'll explain in the car. Let's just head out. So I grabbed my mom. I was like, thanks, but no thanks. And I said goodbye to the family. And I left. Lord knows, had I taken that car, you know I would have seen that family everywhere. Just like for karma, like, remember this family? I more could not take. No, not at all. Everything in me was like, nope, I'm not even entertaining this conversation. The original plan was just to see, like, because I know roughly what my car's value is, but I was curious what like the dealership would value it as a trade-in. So that was honestly just the point of my visit, honestly. I would never get a car on the spot. I need to know the history of the car, yada yada, whole bunch of other things. But just the fact that somebody was willing, Jen, somebody was willing. Jen, I got a car story for you. I don't know how much you heard, but long story short, Jen, somebody had a car at the dealership on hold for a family, and they already put a deposit down, and they were willing to sell me the car, despite the family having to sell their car already because my offer was probably higher. Oh my god, that got my blood boiling. When I looked at used cars in my old one, they offered me $100 for my car. Oh my Neaners, no. Just okay, this is more of a United States East Coast thing. This is a United States East Coast thing. I don't know if this applies to the world. Worst case scenario on the East Coast, I know for a fact, even if your car dies, like completely doesn't work at all, you can still junk the car for $500. So if anybody ever offers you that much, what Neaners was offered, you can still junk it for literally $500 because they can use it for parts. Just a big FYI. If you're able to drive it to a dealership, it's worth more. Yeah, 100% Sprousy. Because in the East Coast, I know in Connecticut, they'll give you $500 for it. That's round trip lift. Sprousy. Oh man, but fell to someone in the parking. Yeah. Oh man. And then one other thing is I know car salespeople do this all the time. They size you up when you come in. So depending if you're a man, you're a woman, what you do for a profession, sometimes they just assume you don't know jack squat about cars. You can tell when they're lying too. Sorry, I smell racism. Marie, you picked it up. You picked it up, Marie. Jenny, hey, how you doing, Jenny? Yeah. Marie, you picked it up. Yep. Fun times buying cars. Oh man, that. And the funny thing is, the day after this whole thing, I went to work. Guess who I saw on the road? The family. With the car though. So I'm glad they got their car. But oh man, listen, I don't care what anyone here does for a living. You have to have some kind of moral compass. Whether it's a big or small, you have to have some kind of moral compass. And I think what that person was doing. Do I need an online membership? Debating. I'm debating right now. Do I need it? Because the Switch 2 is supposed to come out, right? Do I need to pay for this? Or I can just get the items from my island normally. You're sweet about it. I'd be living in call for it. I'll store you in Discord. Please go free, Marie. If like you were meant to meet them so you could make sure they got. Oh. Could you imagine it? Oh my god, that's such a male genitalia move. If somebody knew what was going on and they took the car, I'm sorry, that's so messed up. It will carry over surely. Do I? I don't think I'm going to get this. You don't think you're name? You know what we could do? No, never mind. I'm not gonna promise that. Well, if it comes to it, I'll do it. I'll surprise you with what I had in my head. Never believe any car salesman if they say they will hold a car. Yep. And then I looked up stories, Guffy. Apparently that's a normal thing. It doesn't even matter if you have a hold on the car. They will sell it still if they get a better deal. And it was an ongoing story. Apparently I read on the Google reviews. Somebody had to drive 2 states away to pick up their car after they made the deposit with cash. And they still sold the car anyways. Can you imagine driving, I'm assuming 2 to 3 hours one way just to find out the car was sold? After they promise you they want to sell the car. Oh, like they like to do that to sing. Yes, they do. Very much. I went to buy a car and raised the hood to look at the oil leaks and go check the fluids. The salesman said, "What are you doing?" I'm having looks. You should do that. I have a little mechanical. Oh, Marshall, you should come with me. My mechanical knowledge is from YouTube, not actually working on cars. So I would love to have your support. I'm also waiting on the Switch 2 until there is a game on the console I really want to play. Yeah. I know my wife has shared that with me too. Women tend to also get looked down upon too when you're buying cars, especially if you're by yourself. My rule of thumb when it comes to buying car is you go in pairs at minimum, and you always have one person don't like the car and willing to pull you out and say like, no, we're not taking this, let's go. Even in the process of making a deal, just to see if they can lower the price at minimum. My dad taught me how to do things like that. Oh, see, my dad didn't teach me any of that stuff. Our car salesmen, oh man, all the car salesmen are snakes. Honestly, if I could do my career over, I would be a mechanic. I don't know. I'd probably, that's just gonna be a whole entire rant right there. And old women are invisible. Yes, Marie. Yes. Unfortunately, yes. But make sure you are on the same page about that. I've been on the bad position of the other person thinking I should just get it, not help. Ooh. I think I just need to become a mechanic. And I'll just go visit you all when you go make car purchases. Like, all right, Marshall's getting a car. Let's go with Marshall. Let's look at the car. But no, seriously, if I tell everyone, if you buy a car, you need to get a PPI. I forgot what this stands for, but it's basically an independent mechanic that will inspect your car. I have a 2-year mechanic degree. As a joke on my ex. Yes, I always. Me too, Sproutsy. Me too. But honestly, I'm afraid of. Y'all also don't know. I fixed the floors in my house, and one of the greatest fears is me losing a limb or a piece of me. And I feel like that is one of my fears too if I was to be a mechanic. Oh, idiotically not pay attention and get like a nail or something caught or something, and that'll lead to other chain of events. Okay. When is the Switch 2 coming out? Hold on. When is the Switch 2 most likely coming out? The new cars is really different. I think less easy to do on your own. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about cars nowadays. Modern cars, they're so heavily on electronics. I hate that you can't work on it. That's the thing. Hello, said I couldn't do it. Oh. Sorry, Michelle. They haven't said yet. Yeah, the new cars are so computer heavy, you almost have to have a tech degree. Yes. The Direct 4 is on April 2nd. Ooh. Released in 2025. Start a free day trial. Hold on. Should I? Hold on. Let me see what I have in my inventory first. Because we're just doing there has to be stuff in my inventory. There has to be stuff. I might not get the next Switch until the next AC game comes out. Do y'all think, because I was talking to somebody else about this, do y'all think the next Switch game would release with AC? Because you know there's always one game that's the big announcement game. because I think it was Mario Kart, right? That came out with the Switch originally. Bring says nope. Not even a chance. But this is what I'm hoping they do for the Switch 2. Because I think this would revitalize our community just a tiny smidge. When the Switch 2 comes out, I think they'll probably, because they're probably still working on AC whatever. New City Leaf Horizon thing. What I think they'll do is they'll have a remastered New Horizons. And I think I'm most likely every single person that is a streamer that is able to get a Switch 2 will most likely play the remastered and do a new island as we all wait for the new AC game. I think most likely that's what's going to happen with the New Horizons, or not even remastered. Just the Switch 2 by itself having better better processors and everything. It should handle the game a lot better, and everyone will probably make their new final island on the new console as we wait for the new Switch. It will be Mario Kart again. I like Mario Kart, but I hope not. It's always gonna be. I know, but y'all can't let me live in my fantasy for a sec. I know it's gonna be Mario Kart. I'm like 99.9% confident that it's gonna be Mario of some form. But y'all should just let me bask in my ridiculous thoughts. I think I whipped myself off the family online memberships when I deleted my island, so not sure yet. I've asked my kids, got 0 answers. May have to do. Oh no. Since we saw it in the direct, yeah, I'm hoping they. Oh man, that would be fun if they would announce all the games like the next Zelda, the next AC timeline. Oh, we'll be excited. They won't remaster. Pumpkin Briggs. Let me be a kid and have high hopes. Can we also have more than one? Oh my god. I have my own theories with what they might do. I love Mario. I do love Mario Kart, but I just like, can we get something else? But I know everyone around the world knows Mario Kart more than Animal Crossing, so I get it. To sell the console, but it's like, give us something new. But most likely it's gonna be Mario Kart or the next Mario saving Princess Peach game. They said 2 exclusive games. I honestly didn't watch the whole thing. Okay, so probably realistically, Sprouty, maybe Mario Kart and the next big Mario game. Xuna, me too. Yes, Xuna. I got a feeling the next AC game, honestly, is probably going to be like a return to a classic one. By classic, I mean a past one. Wait, there's Go Nuggets here? Or oh yeah, forgot about that one. You can't forget about their big Pokemon game. So it's probably going to be Mario Kart and the next Pokemon game. Yeah. That'll be it. But I got a feeling what's going to happen is, I'm hoping I'm right. I genuinely hope I'm right with this one. It's probably going to be, what was the game where you went to a city in Animal Crossing? New City? Is it New Leaf? Return to City? I forgot what the Animal Crossing game is. The one with the city. New Leaf. But City Folk, one of those. The one where you have a city, and they're probably going to take what we have in Animal Crossing, how you know how you visit the islands and stuff, but instead of an island, you have a city to work with, and you get to build your city, and you can hop onto a bus, Dodo bus, or Dodo plane, still go to the airport, and fly to someone else's city. And it'll be like City Folk 2. Maybe it'll be like Pocket Camp. Complete. Oh my god. And you know what'd be fun? I don't know if they'll do this one though. They could merge. Imagine if they merged the Switch game with a mobile phone game. So while you're away from the Switch, you can still do stuff in your island / city on your phone while you're away. Like, you know how like Pokemon Go, you can walk around with your phone off? and if you have like a Pokeball Go Plus Plus, you can catch Pokemon or something like that, or you can walk and hatch eggs. Imagine you could do the same thing with Animal Crossing. Like, I'm gonna pretend. Let's say someone's favorite villager is, who is this? Oh God, what's this penguin's name? Aura. Aurora. Imagine your favorite villager is Aurora, and you can set your favorite villager. You can explore your city. So you're from London, for example. You can explore London, and then Aurora, when you log into the game, Aurora will greet you at your island or city and say like, "Hey, while we're away in London, I found this thing," and then you get the item in game. You know, just something creative and fun and new, or a way to actually merge the world together. And if they keep to the system of like one island or one city per console, maybe they'll expand it so you can have multiple phones and have the same thing, so your family together as a whole can share the island, and you can all bring stuff from around the day. So when you, like, after dinner you play the game together, everyone can like share like, "Oh, this is what I got from school, this is what I got from when I went to the doctor's office." I don't know, just my 2 cents, but I'm not a game developer. But I think that'll be neat to combine like mobile and the console version all in one. Oh, this will confuse you, Trong, but in the UK, it's not called City Folks, it's called Let's Go to the City. Let's Go to the City, folks. That could be the new game name. Combine both of them. Part 2. Let's Go to the City, folks. In Belgium, it's also called Let's Go to the... Oh my god. That's the European name? I didn't know they had different names. If they do that though, I want customization buildings like Happy. Oh yeah, they have to have. You can like fix the city, make homes like sky. Oh, that'll be fun. Skyscrapers or regular houses, so you can have like a city or a countryside village, depending on however you want it. AC Go would catch my interest. Honestly, I hope somebody. I'm sure somebody in Nintendo had to think of that and probably pitched it. The question if they said yes or no to it. I like that even more. It's the only one that has a different name. I don't know why. I would say if they do it in a mobile game, Luisa, they could add a lot of fun stuff. Like, you can do a lot of... I don't know. There's so many possibilities if they merge the game with a mobile aspect. It's just my 2 cents, because if they do something similar to New Horizons, it's essentially the same game, but just instead of an island, you get a city. Not that much big of a difference, but to add a mobile aspect, that's big, because that means you're incentivized to play the game year round, you know, in person and online. And then I don't know if they'll ever do this, but they should give like everyone the ability to host a bigger city. So streamers, for example, and YouTubers, they can make community areas so everyone can decorate the same area. That'd be fun. For like an additional fee of like $10 a month, I'm realistically probably they'll do $10 if this was the case. $10 a month. You can have a community city or island. Or if it's city folk, you can have an island on top of that, away from your city, that could be shared with family members that everyone can go to together. Wish the village would be able to catch bug, please. I wish so too. Ebony McGee, happy Saturday morning, or if you're from Europe, happy afternoon, and if you're from Asia, good evening. I think I covered all the time zones there. A server, yeah, that'll be... Oh yeah, wait, what was I doing? I need to go to my house. How... This is one of the things I hate about my island. I don't know how to get to my house. It's such a maze. But they do need a server. Star chart! We were just talking about the... Wait, where's my house? We were just talking about the next AC game. Star chart, what do you think of this idea? I doubt Nintendo would do it though. But what if they merged the next AC game? They gave you the option to also play the game remotely on your phone, like, you know how Pokemon Go, you have AC Go. So you can do stuff in real life, and it'll have implications the next time you log into the game. could make money that way, honestly. Imagine if they release exclusive villagers only for those that actually play with their phone. Wait, how do I get to Mikasa? It's like right there. For everyone that played the Lost Race, I'm so sorry. I know this is a headache to get through. It's just trying to get to this one spot. Wait, can I get through here? Hold on. I forgot I'm on my own island. I can actually dig up stuff. Well, let's do this here. And... oh, dang nabbit. Don't build a maze island, yo. Animal Crossing has a lot of potential. It does. The question is the big giant company going to utilize the potential? Now he says sorry. Listen, Jen is the queen. The queen of defending. So Jen, you never navigated the island that much, so you don't even have to. Jen was a sitting queen. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Jen, but all the matches, you pretty much did defending, right? You didn't have to like struggle compared to your teammates navigating the island. But Jen was the best defender. If anybody ever, when we do the Lost Race next time, y'all ever need a defender, and that's your strategy, grab Jen. That'd be a really cool idea. I was a big fan of City Folk and New Leaf back in the day, so I'd be for it. Okay, what was the difference between City Folk and New Leaf? Besides the console system, what was the actual difference? I'm going for next month to trade my Kia for a Jeep. Make sure you take it to a mechanic, Michelle. Because I heard Jeeps are good, but they're not reliable. I'm just telling you what I heard. Because I've just been looking at cars too. Reliability. Unless you don't plan to keep it for a long time. Because the car I'm looking for, I need like 10 plus years at minimum on that thing. Plus, if carrying the file on mobile, if possible, I'd be a good way to spend some time on the go. Yeah. It'll be a alert day. Hey! Just be aware also with Jeeps. I think you probably know this already. Jeeps, you get like rubber ducks on your car from time to time. I don't know why it's a thing, but that's apparently a thing. Plus, if carrying the file... oh, wait, I just read that. I do that because I'm horrible at mazes. If there's a way to damage each other in the future, in the next AC game, oh my god, the Lost Race would be so much funner. That's all I gotta say. Can you imagine, instead of like Jen just sitting to defend, Jen has the power to attack anybody that approaches her base? You know, Jen would become the next sniping defender. Jen would be like, ha, 3 shots, you're out. City Folk, you hurt your wrist. Oh wait, you said not counting the system types. SN the village be a bit mean. I kind of wish they would bring back the old villagers a little bit. Just like the cranky ones to actually show off their meanness again. Because this one seems like they're a little tame for this game. I love my Subaru. We're at 10.5 years and around 63. 10.5. Whoa. See? That was another option right there too, Tay. That was the other thing I was looking at. I was looking at Japanese. It will be a brand new off the showroom floor buying house also. Oh, Marshall, you are about to go big. Well, early congratulations on your birthday purchase. And La Casa. City Folk, I remember there being a whole city area in it, while New Leaf doesn't have that. In New Leaf, I remember there being a train. And I don't think City Folk had a train in it, but it had a bus. You know what they should do? Combine it all together. Oh my god. That would be the game right there. You combine all the games and all the features into one. That would be nuts. I'm secretly... I could just picture Jen in her stream just sitting back like cackling every time she hits somebody and hiding away. That would be hilarious. Like, imagine you could actually like duck behind this thing, snipe, and re-duck. I guess, yeah, I just see Jen poking her head out, sniping, cackling for 5 minutes. That would be hilarious. Stacy, what's going on? How are you doing? We have a turbo and the speed pickup is fantastic. Oh, I would love. Listen, a turbo is nice. My birthday is the oh, wait, what is that? What actual day is that? The 24th. Oh, that's a Monday. Okay. So we're streaming next Saturday. Can we do something for Marcel's birthday? Hold on. I'm gonna think of something. Can we do something for Marcel's birthday? I'm gonna think of something, Marcel, for your birthday. That would be the dream. We can also have an automatic shifting or manual. I miss my manual transmissions, but nobody knows how to drive a manual anymore, so all they make is automatics. I know in Europe, I think it's required. Correct me if I'm wrong, European folks. I think it's a requirement you have to drive a manual, right? Us Americans, we just need to drive an automatic. I truly would cackle. I know you so well, Jen. I can see Jen rolling back in her chair. I'm like, oh, Stacey, you need you need to rewatch 2 videos at one point to catch up on the stories. Last stream, if you go like 2 minutes in, look for the lounge story, and then today, if you go, I want to say 5 minutes in, or maybe 6 or 7 minutes in, look for the car story. The weather is nice in north. Hey, okay. So less snow. Nice beer. I'm glad you're driving safely. And no texting while we're driving. There's a storm. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We came back to the house to see if there's any decorations. I'm slightly worried. The first one was hilarious, in my opinion. I think everyone also laughed because it's something stupid I did. Well, my body did, unintentionally. But this one from today, you might get a little bit mad. It's about car salespeople and how they have like no souls. All right, so moment of truth. Do I need to get the online membership to get to Danny's Island? If we have, what do we have in the storage? Because my storage is almost maxed out. I have 150 slots left. And we're going for a Japanese themed island switch right now. My niece is, oh, I love when kids are asleep. Everything's quiet. Taking a small break, getting gas, resist to getting gas station snacks. That's how they get you. Every time you pull off of the gas station, it's always hard just to want to get gas. You have to get the snackies for the road, especially if you have a long trip. How long of a drive you have, Bear? You have to get the Doritos. You have to get, well, actually, I'm assuming Doritos is everywhere. The drinks, hopefully it's water, but probably a soda or pop, I think it's called in other places of the world. The dang little cute donuts right there. Yeah. Well, hold on. How much? I have mostly Western stuff. All right, that's an issue. I might have to get the Switch Online thing. Oh no, I do have to get the Switch Online thing. If I want to do the if I want to do the Deal or No Deal and the Guess Who game with the streamers, I have to get the online thing. No. Okay. Dang nabbit. Sounds like we have to get the online Switch. Okay. How much is a membership? Let's see. How many Switch? 3. I have 3 because I needed 3 different islands, and I am hoping that when the Switch 2 comes out, whatever AC game we have, we don't need to buy multiple consoles to get multiple islands. Like, we have different save files. You can even put a limit on it. I don't even care. Even just one extra island or city or whatever would be amazing. 2 are stand and 1 is Switch Lite. I was going to get a Switch Lite until I found out you can't stream from it. And I said, nope, that's not going to happen. Okay. So let's put this down. I love if I could put a second island on a single Switch. I have 2 regular Switches. They can... Okay, I don't know the internals of the Switch. I don't know how coding works with the game. I don't see why you can't. I don't see why you cannot do multiple islands. If anything, it should be limited by how much memory you have in your console. Like, even with this console. Because all you need to remember is the codes would have all items you have, where they're located. I think the console can support another island easily. Considering how many games we all have, you know? Like, come on. You can easily do that. Alright, I wanna fly. And let's go to... Want to visit someone? I was hoping the same thing to do multiple islands on one Switch. I have... That's my... Oh, Tay! You know, sometimes you just read the comments and you don't look at who writes. How you doing, Tay? All right, we need to get online memberships in. I've had 4 or 5 different save of Stardew at the same time. It could be, yeah. I'm pretty confident. All right, let me make sure nothing's showing. Hold on. Dude, we just talked about... Oh, yeah! Listen. Sometimes I have a lot of stuff going in my mind, and I forget. There was one time with a student. One of my close students. I've been with a student for 3 years now. She laughed so hard when I told her my memory is bad, but she didn't understand until I met with her. This is last week. I was working with 4 students at the same time. She needed something done, right? I literally turned around, gave another student something so they can go to a different office. I turned around to her and I was like, shoot, what was the thing you needed again? And she was like, it was just 1 second wrong. 1 second, how'd you forget? Soon I'll be borrowing my fiance's though, because I might need to do some trading with Pokemon on there very soon. Hold on, do we need individual? Hold on, how much is... So individual? Oh, it's $4 a month. Hold on. And then... Where is the family membership? Family membership is... Oh, $35 a year. I think I'm gonna go with... Ooh. Hold on. What y'all think? Wait, where's the Switch? Hello? Which one do y'all go with? $20 for the year. It's a one-time flat fee. I did the year one. We just made it home, then it started. Did you just have to... Are y'all... How funny would it be if everyone in chat was like neighbors? I do the year. I did the year one. Okay. The year... I have the family one because I have my friends on it. Wait, how many people can you put on your family one? Is there a limit to the family one? I keep a yearly family membership. Family membership with expansion pack. Oh my god, you all have different packages. Neptune! I did a year also. Dodo. I was... If you're asking for the Dodo code, the island's not open. I don't even have the online option for you to come over yet. With the expansion? I already have... I actually bought out the expansion. I have... You know when Happy Home got released? I think I was the only content creator that did not play it. Because I found out that you couldn't have people come over to the island for your Happy Home. So I was like, why waste my time? I think I'm going to do... I'm assuming what Pumpkin said is true. This should carry over to the new Switch. So let's go with this. All right. Let's see if I need to put in my information. I agree. Oh, crap. I hope so. I'm right. I'm assuming so. No, you're good, Pumpkin. I'm not going to hold you to it. I think it should carry over too. I'll be mean if it doesn't. That'll be very mean if it doesn't. I like Happy Home. It's nice to casually decorate, and you can eventually buy different items and decorate your villager's home. Oh yeah, I forgot that's the thing. I genuinely forgot that's a thing. If it's my fault. Nah, it's fine, Pumpkin. Okay. I guess this is our project next week. So here's the game plan. For those that don't know, Marshall Simon in chat, birthday is next Saturday. If Marshall is available next Saturday, we will invite Marshall over to play a little game of Deal or No Deal. I'll modify the prizes for her birthday, and then we'll have somebody in chat come up and compete against her. And guess who? If she would like to do that. If not, we'll get some streamers on here and we'll play a few games after I get this situation fixed. Man, we're all going broke. But also, in terms of the video, I think I'm going to put a poll out in the community and just see what everyone thinks. Because those that don't know, this video, if you have not seen it yet, was edited when I'm picking out. Oh, that was loud. This was edited by the amazing Clumsy Pumpkin in chat. So I was thinking about telling stories in the future through video. Either way, I was going to ask for Pumpkin's help with the final touches. But I'm still trying to decide either between AC footage or the scribble footage thingy. Where's the scribble footage? This thing. Oh. Oh, that's this video. So you're just like, the story's getting drawn out. The last video I did Pumpkin. That was, I'll be honest, I always, those that don't know, Pumpkin's an amazing editor and content creator. But I appreciated Pumpkin's efforts before. I truly did. But once you start doing your own video editing, I appreciated Pumpkin even more. That's all I'm gonna say. I already appreciated Pumpkin's work. But after, oh man, it was a pain. Because I think you, as a content, for those that don't create videos, I think you fall into one of two categories. The one where you try to stick to a timeline and it's just good enough. And then there's the other category where you try to be the perfectionist. And I feel bad for everyone that falls under the perfectionist, because you can be stuck spending an hour or two on literally a 1 or 2 second part of the video where a lot of people won't even notice it, but you know it's going to be a nice little addition and you're just stuck there for 1 or 2 hours. Just like, where's the 1 or 2 hour thing? Because this was easy to make, right? But then I just wanted to try something fancy. This part here. Wait, hold on. Oh, y'all not seeing the screen. Because everything at this point, right here, was drawn out. It's Lucky's talking. This, probably no one even noticed, but Lucky's moving at this point. I get slapped by a fish. That is nothing more than 4 seconds. So that was a lot of effort for like 4 seconds compared to everything else. Like this frame here, a lot shorter. That's a lot shorter. Oh, Pumpkin, you're I feel your pain, Pumpkin. Because it annoys me, because what happens is, if there's a video that you want to release, let's say in like 3 hours, you're pumping through it, but then you'll get to a part where it's like, maybe I can extend it. So instead of releasing 3 hours, let's release in 4. And then when you work on the video more, like, how about 5? Or tomorrow. Nobody's going to miss it today. We'll do it for tomorrow. So I'm going to put a poll out on this. For those that play Pokemon Go, today is Raikou Shadow Pokemon Dynamax thingy day. For anyone that's playing Pokemon. If not, oh, that could be a whole other video. We can talk about Pokemon Go and maybe AC Go in the future as a concept. But I digress. I will be talking to Pumpkin about that. Marie, I know you're going to be messaging me about your car story. Everyone else, I will see you next Saturday. Marshall, if you're here or you're watching the VOD again, hopefully we'll see you next Saturday for a planned fun event. If not, I'll get a few folks over in chat to come on over, and we should hopefully have this working. Because I completely forgot. I don't have a membership. Cleo! Everyone's amazing. Singing. Classy. Classical music. Is it classical music you do? I'm assuming. Classical music. Composer Cleo. Who I'll be seeing at one point this summer. I still gotta get my schedule together for Cleo. Thank you, everyone, so much. See y'all next Saturday around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. With my same car, most likely. Catch y'all later. Bye, everybody. Thank you.